Nobody's in here yet.
We're probably doing other stuff that's important to everyday life.
Somebody else's live stream, and I don't want to interfere with that. I just wanted to see if it would work.
Oh my gosh. Dark Hawk versus Dark Hawk.
Hey! I feel really silly right now. I've never done this before. Yeah.
Save yourselves. Do something productive.
Hey, Donald B. Fowler. I'm really excited that you guys stopped by. It means a lot to me. It really does. My phone's been messed up and my computer doesn't do this. So I'm actually at work. And after my meemaw, I take care of my grandma. And after she goes to bed, she's got a really nice laptop. So she said that I could stay and try to use hers. So I was really excited that it's working because mine doesn't. And of course, you can't use your phone because I don't have enough. I only have, you have to have at least 1,000, I think, subscribers to use your phone to go live. And my phone's messed up anyway. So I didn't really pick out a topic or anything. I just wanted to kind of meet everybody, anybody that had time to stop by. And I hope I'm not messing up anybody else's live stream. If somebody else is going live, I don't know. I don't know who all's going live right now. I don't know how to do anything on here. I would be glad to invite somebody to come up here, but I don't know how. I don't know how to do that yet. I haven't done a live before either. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my son. Quit. Go play. Go do something. Nervous. You make me look silly. We need Fox at outdoors. Yeah. Stop it, Joel. Oh my gosh. Teenagers. No, sir. Go sit down, or we're going to have a fight. Stop, Joel. He could help you. Yeah, I'm sure he could. Joel, stop. Oh, my Lord. I was going to show y'all some of the gourds that we grew and painted and stuff.
You grew and painted?
We, as a family, yes.
Sorry.
You know, you can go home. I don't need your assistance if you're going to be mean.
How am I going to get there? It's not like I can walk all the way over there.
There, I know Charles would really help. I know and I'm going to have a hard time not calling him that. I don't know that he's actually, I don't know if he subscribed to me or not. I'm subscribed to everybody, so I'm a groupie.
You subscribe to everyone but PewDiePie.
My son's got jokes for days.
Jokes like yes.
I have been in the past. I guess YouTube has changed the system. What are you using to live stream? This is actually funny. It's actually my grandma's computer. Because my computer, it has a webcam, but I don't. The settings or something is messed up. I don't know how to get it on the right settings so I can actually use it. And my phone just completely died. So now I can't upload videos. I can't record any videos. And it is simply Jan. A few weeks ago, no, about a month, maybe a month, 3 weeks ago, maybe, I was at like 80.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have been at 70 subscribers. And Simply Jan Homestead, the fact that she's here means so many because she shouted me out on her channel. And like overnight, I ended up with way more. Are you in YouTube to live stream? I'm in YouTube Studio, and I just clicked on go live. So, can you see it? I mean, is it a decent?
Can you smell?
Like, are the words matching up with the video, or can you hear me okay? Food Forest Permaculture, CPD, Survival. I'm so glad you guys are here. Jerry's Woodshop and Outdoors. Martin Graham.
Hey, Mom.
You guys are awesome. I honestly thought I was just going to sit here and be like, nobody to talk to. Thank you, Martin. Hear you well. Jervis. Hope I'm saying that right. 346. Welcome. Thank you guys so much. So, when I don't know, I didn't really pick a topic or anything. I just wanted to check this out and see if I could get it to work at all. And I'm hoping, oh, you are too sweet. Look, the picture is a little blurry off and on. That's because I'm moving. If I just sit still, I think it would be okay. But I'm like, I get nervous and I get kind of twitchy, I guess. So it makes it blurry. Evening, great days to you. So about, I would say close to 6 months ago, 7 or 8 months ago. It is hard to sit still. We moved back here from Iowa, and I just kind of got my knees kicked out from under me. I had a good job up there, and I lost my job. So it's like I started doing the home, I started back on the homesteading stuff and moved back into my place here in Arkansas. Because of our own kind of a crap hit the fan type of, it was a personal, situation where we had to learn to live. I had to learn to live on next to nothing, and we're making it work. I mean, my house is paid for, my car is paid for. So it's just, having money to, to live on and stuff. So that's kind of what got us back started. I used to garden with my pawpaw, and he would take us outside. And when you got home from school, all of us had chores, and you either had to cook, you had to clean, or you had to garden. And that was me. I was like, I'll take the garden. I'll take the garden. So Um, I think a lot of the reason that I started doing this is because um, I wanted to feel reconnected to my grandpa again. I took care of him until he passed. Um, and now I'm taking care of my mom. And my mom, we take turns. Sorry. But what are some of the things that got you guys? I don't know what all your backgrounds are. Mine is mostly I love the bushcrafting. I'm not good at it all yet. I'm learning. I'm learning from a lot of you guys. I've been fishing since I was a little girl. There again, my papa used to take me, and he used to teach me a lot. Hunt, gather, and grow your own food. That's it right there. We, I've always known how to garden, but I've never had to garden to eat. We gar- we gardened for fun. We gardened because we love it. And we prefer fresh produce versus store bought any day of the week. But it got to the point, especially eggs. Absolutely right, Joel. And we've always had chickens ever since I was a little girl. We've had this property. I'm about to put my I'm about to put my son outside. God help me. So we were just my ADD just went on high. It's gone. I don't even know what I was saying now. Thank you, Joel.
No problem.
So still, sorry, I'm trying to read the chat. Women's last night. Oh, that sounds amazing. I've been looking at dwarf citrus, different kinds of citrus.
Chicken pickles.
But in order for me to be able to grow those, I would have to have a heated greenhouse. And that is on my list of things that I really, really want.
Taking a nap is on my
I
list.
want a greenhouse and I want a goat. And I can't wait to get me a goat.
I want a goat to sleep. Although she already sleeps with a deformed goat.
Had to go back. Had to go back. Yeah. This has become, my family doesn't understand. Joel, please, honey.
She sleeps with a deformed goat. Chicken pickles.
It's a pillow pet. Thank you, Joel.
And it only has one horn.
He's tattling on me. And I just lost 4 people. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
So.
Whoa. I'm just messing with you. I love you, Mama.
Anyways, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and giving me a shot. I haven't been able to put out videos for so long, and I just wanted to touch base with everybody and say hi to everybody and tell you guys all thank you for supporting my channel and taking the time to watch, taking the time to like the videos, to comment. That means so much to me. And if you comment and I haven't gotten to you, I try really, really hard to respond to everybody. If you uh, that's awesome. This is my family. My my family doesn't, they don't get it. They don't get it. They want me to go, they just want me to, they want me to forget about all this. And um, they said that I shouldn't be concerned with getting goats. If I can't feed myself, how am I going to feed an animal? But the whole purpose is to get
Short people can garden too.
things set in place to where it's not the same as going out and buying a dog. You're having to feed it, and it has no, I'm not going to say it has no purpose, because I love all of my animals.
Party animal.
Oh, he's a mess. I love my boy. He is my best. He's my heart. But he tends to be aggravating. He does it on purpose. He tries to aggravate me. He does that on purpose. He feels left out, I think. So if I made him feel, and I try to include him, the whole gardening thing, and he keeps coming over here. All these faces. I'm like, would you please just let me hang out with my friends? Like, I have no life outside of this house. On this hill, I don't leave ever, hardly. Joel's like, she has no life. I really don't. But that's why I love this. I love this community, because you have no idea how much you guys help me feel sane sometimes. I feel like I'm going crazy. Like it's like, why am I even doing this? Like, but then you guys show up and make me feel like I matter, and that means a lot. It really does. And I'm not gonna cry on here, because I'm a grown up, and I shouldn't have to.
You are grown up, but you act like a child.
I've been on YouTube since 2009. This channel was started in 2012. I didn't actually exactly, Jan, that's exactly right. When I did. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
I was a miracle too.
Like, glad you're here. Yeah, I really, and it's because I'm on a different computer. On my computer wasn't working. My phone is dead to the world. It is goner. I'm gonna end up having to buy a new phone, and it's down to buy a new phone or buy the rest of the seeds that I need for spring. And you guys can probably guess what I'm planning.
So share the channel with a friend.
But I wanted to get on here because my son is the same for really hot. And he has the fan pointed straight at him. Get behind the fan. I would do that. Joel says that's probably why I'm still single as a Pringle.
Single as a Pringle.
He said because I'm not very girly, and I fart and burp like a man. So yeah. And then I tell on myself and embarrass myself. Wow.
You're welcome.
But the truth anyhow. So what are you guys all doing tonight? Oh, Mary, don't buy a bunch of seeds. I just put.
Gaming.
Oh, Jan, that's awesome. And the truth of the matter is I have a lot. I just don't have the specific things that I want. Like I don't have I'm out of okra seeds, and that is a must. I have to have those. That's exactly why my husband married me. If you can't have some, if somebody is not going to accept you for who you are, then you're better off by yourself. If there's no sense, I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else. Oh no.
My name is Bond.
Well, Donald, thank you so much for coming. If your phone dies, we know that you are going to be okay.
Just get a charger, it'll be all right. Every little thing gonna be all right.
Email me and give me your list. Oh, Jan, you're awesome.
It's gonna be alright.
That's right, baby.
Mwah.
In the eye. That's you're a sweet boy.
I love my mama.
Guys, gotta run up steps for charger. Be back.
Angel.
All right.
Angel.
Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try again. Am I still? It works. No more.
Angel.
Works. No more talk back. You're back. Yeah. I didn't even know I went anywhere. I was just sitting here and reading the screen.
Angel Blueberry Mountain Garden.
I wanted to do my first live. I wanted to do it outside. I wanted to be sitting around a campfire and yeah, I had a thing come across my screen and it said that
Angel.
happens all the time with Chads. Okay. Thank you. I was already nervous and I was like, something is going to go horribly, horribly wrong.
Come on. Let's go again.
You taking her out?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby. You got to see this dog. She is, if I can do this without making you guys throw up and dizzy.
Adorable.
Come here.
She's so adorable.
Angel. Come here. You better come see me. Here, turn and look. Can you see her? Well, no, I'm going to have to get it down here where you can look at her. Whoop, there goes Gordon.
And I got it.
Angel.
Angel.
Dick, baby. Okay, sorry.
I love you.
Hope I didn't make anybody sick. All right, take her on out. Thank you, baby. I won't do that to you again, I promise. It just got like really hot in here. It's a little bit. Okay. Whew, my son's outside. And took the dog outside. I probably shouldn't pick the computer up like that. Make you guys dizzy. Yay, you're back. You are alive. I'm glad. I'm already dizzy. My son's dog is so stinking cute. I just figured everybody would want to see her. 4% charging. It's awesome seeing real people. I don't know how to be anything but that. Goofy and flawed in all my ridiculous weirdo glory. And my son's crawling through the window. Never a dull moment. Don't you dare. Don't. Get out. Go play.
But I have no friends to play with.
Go find a squirrel.
I cannot play with squirrels without eating them with dumplings.
Stop, baby, please.
You just slapped the computer.
You're lucky it ain't you. Okay. I would like to say that it's not always like that, but it's pretty much always like that. My son is great. When it's just me and him, he is super chill. When I get around other people, he immediately turns into this other human being. Like, we can't, if we go to Walmart, he's doing that stuff. We come over here. But when it's just us and we're at the house, he's really, really chill. That's the craziest thing. Like I said, he has his own channel. Yeah, he does. Gourds from space. Yeah, he actually. Hold on, let me find it. My son made this. It's a goblin egg gourd, and then he painted the crack in it. And then he used the fluff from outside of the inside of the gourd and glued it all on. And he painted it to where it looked like the claws are coming out of the egg for an art project. I have to get creative with the art stuff, with his homeschool stuff. So we do all kinds of stuff. He paints gourds. He paints a lot of gourds. And he does canvas, and he's turned out to be a pretty good painter. He paints little scenes and stuff. So he's getting pretty good at that. His favorite is he loves science and he loves history. He does not like math, like, at all. He thinks it's an evil, evil thing. And leg hold check. Hey, good to see you. I was watching your channel, and I think I want to say I was you're the one. You've got the dogs, right? You've got running walkers. That because that's what we raise too. My family raises running walkers, along with chickens, and that's me. That is you. I thought that was you. If you haven't, if you have any interest in if you have any interest in hunting dogs at all, that's your guy. He can tell you probably what breed to go with, depending on what you're hunting or running. The Red Shed. Hi, how are you? I'm so glad you guys could make it. This is just running walkers is a breed of hunting dog, and we use them to run fox. No harm comes to the fox. The foxes are extremely well taken care of. Probably they'll almost put a dog down if they get a hold of one of the foxes and hurt them too bad, because they spend so much money taking care of the fox to make sure that they're there for the dogs to run. And we've got a whole hunting association, and my son does competition. He does national junior, he does junior nationals for the Fox Hunting Association here in Arkansas. And we go to Buckville and we compete there. So, as a kid, my family. Red bone coon hounds. Awesome. We've had a lot of different kinds of hunting dogs since I've lived here. Breed can be used on several different species. Yeah. I know we had a Laken that Leica. Am I saying that right? It's kind of a wolf looking dog. I don't know if I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And my ADD is messing up real bad. So I'm kind of like stuttering, I'm skipping on my words. But we had a Leica, yeah, a Leica, and he looked like he had that kind of wolf look to him, kind of like an Alaskan Husky almost, but the hair is not as thick. You're close enough on it. Thank you. I appreciate it because I'm not feeling like I'm making any sense at all. But we had that dog, and the dog would patrol, and he would go once he figured out where his where our property boundaries were. He would he would go all the way around the property. And if anything was out of sorts, he would have a fit. And he'd come back to the house and he'd get us. And of course, we'd go out there with a 22. And we've had, and not because we're trying to be ugly. I know I'm talking to my people that, y'all are not like, you kill animals. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? If you have chickens, you have predators, and that's just all it is to it. If you've got puppies, you gotta be able to defend the animals that you have on your property. And we have a heck of a time with possums, raccoons, snakes. We killed 3 snakes this past fall. One was a rattlesnake, and the other 2 were chicken snakes. They were, we don't kill king snakes. If I see one of them out there, we'll catch them and throw them under the house. because they'll kill mice and kill other snakes that are poisonous. But the rest of them, the ones that get in the chicken coop, we spend too much money on feed, and take too much time, caring for the chickens, and then their safety, and a lot of these chickens are they're not just for laying eggs, they're not just for meat. Some of them are for pets too, um, and if you're going to have animals like that, you have to be able to protect them. And so that dog was amazing. If something come up in the yard, he was on it, boy, and we'd be out there with, we had 20, we usually go out there with a 22. I just got my boy a 410, a Hatfield 410, and and he already hunts with a bow. A snake tangled in a net on my channel. I have a video of me saving a chicken snake tangled in a net on my channel. Yeah, if it's not on my property, I ain't gonna fool with them. I'm not gonna hurt them. Even if I'm out, if I'm out hiking or something like that, and I see them, I don't mess with them. I don't hurt them if I don't have to. But if I see if they're in my chicken coop, if they're eating our eggs, it's all over but the singing. And I did teach my son how to skin and how to skin one and how to use the skin. I don't know how to do it all, but I tried to at least teach him how to, hold it down and cut off the head, in case I'm not there to help him. Collie, Aussie Mix, I think she's a queen. She's fierce. That's awesome. That's awesome. That little dog of my son's, she's a Basset, she's Basset Hound Blue Heeler mix. And now she doesn't care much about, she's not the one that'll wake up in the middle of the night and make you get up and come outside with her. That is Prissy, and Prissy is the dog that, she's like a part Chihuahua, but she hears stuff. I don't know, her hearing's just really, really good, I guess, and she will wake us up in the middle of the night wanting to go outside, wanting us to get the gun, and if we try to go outside without the gun, she will stop, and she'll look at you like, "You dummy, get the gun." And so we get, me and my mom look like a bunch of crazies out there in the woods. Out there with a flashlight, and she's got her 22, and usually I get to hold the light and she's the one who shoots. All of us are pretty good shot, but I think we've gotten about at least three possum in the last couple of months, and one of them got in my barrel, my compost barrel. One of them got in there, and I went in there. She's from, like, where am I from? Or somebody else? I don't know about all that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. That's pretty good for my ego. But I went outside to take some scraps out because I made this like hugel culture. I'm trying to do all this hugel culture stuff and doing like raised beds and all that kind of stuff. And so it's a hugel culture, but it's a keyhole garden. And then in the very middle, there's this barrel, and we put all our scraps in, and there's holes all in it, and we dump all our scraps in there. Anyways, so all of nothing goes to waste here. We can't afford to waste stuff. And so when we eat, our scraps go either, they either go to the chickens, to the dogs, or in the compost barrel. So if it's something that the chickens can't have, or if it's something the dogs can't have, anyways, I was taking some scraps Let me chase the monkey back around the bush. I'm putting the scraps in the scrap barrel, and I go to chunk that in, and I look down, and this possum, I'm not going to say it was huge. It was fair sized. It was fair enough sized that scraps to the yard dogs. There you go. There you go. We've got our dogs that are in the kennels. We've got dogs that are in kennels, and then we've got our two, that are, you just, mutt dogs. But they are family nonetheless. And they get, a few scraps. We don't give them just because my mom's worried about getting sick in the house, which is a thing when they eat too many scraps. So, but the rest of our dogs, they get all the meat, and if there's any gravy left or something like that, the chickens will get it. Anything like if it's a vegetable or cornbread, if there's any left. We didn't get this big pecking around. We don't have many leftovers that we don't eat. That was too much, right? Too much information. Hey, Clay Bank Homestead, thank you for coming in. Getting started on homesteading. Hey, you guys, there's way more. You guys, I found my dog. Sit in a kennel on the side of the oh, that breaks my heart. Yeah, that little Chihuahua of my mom's, she just wandered up. Don't have a clue where she came from, and she never has left. So we kept her. That is really sad. Our cat, the cat that we have at our house, it was a rescue. The couple of friends of mine had some cats, and they were all they were starving, and they were feral. You couldn't catch them, and it just so happened we were able to. Exactly, Donald. It's awesome. Where y'all from? I'm from Arkansas. I'm from South Central Arkansas. Oh, thank you. Yeah, possums look scary. I didn't see that comment. I'm sorry, ZPD survival. But are somewhat tame. They like to show their teeth for a fear factor. It works too. If you ever get really, really close to them and they start that hiss and stuff, boy, howdy, no. Well, and I still wouldn't do nothing. I still wouldn't kill them, or I still wouldn't shoot them or do nothing if it wasn't for the fact. Oh, yeah, I'd love to have moderators. I don't know how to do that. I'm not sure where the button would be to click to do that. But if I could figure it out, I would love to have some of you guys help me out. And I'm afraid if I click on the wrong thing, it's going to make us go out. Like, it'll kick us off. Brandon. Hi. I'm glad you're here. See, a lot of you guys, I've seen you guys, and I've seen I've either been on your channel and watched some of your videos, or I've seen you in the comments on my channel. That I can't express that enough, how much I appreciate that. Because when somebody leaves a comment, Chat. That's a great idea. Grace Martin. Hi, how are you? You guys mean so much. I honestly, I got on here thinking that I was just going to be, trying this out to see if it would even work. So I didn't plan this at all. I just sat down and pressed live. So, nervous face. All of us little channel need to check one another out. Absolutely. If you see somebody in the chat and you've never seen them before, I can tell you right now, I've been on the majority of their channels and I've watched their videos. Okay, sounded a little bamish to me. Bama-ish. I'm not sure what that means. But if anybody I'm sorry, my brain waves don't work that way. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I plan to, now that I know how, now that I know how, and I know that people would actually come say hi. That just, and another reason I wanted to do this, if you're new coming into the live, the reason that I tried to do it on the first place. Let's do a shout out for you. Next video. Thank you so much. Don't be nervous. Just be yourself. Yeah. I don't know if y'all are ready for that. I'm a goofball. Cooking a beef shoulder roast. Oh, man. Good. I would, every time I get on a live, somebody's eating something. And I'm like, especially, okay, here's me doing a shout out. And I know you guys, I know the majority of you already know who they are. But Tyler Wood Bushcraft and Roland Homestead, those are some of my favorite bushcraft channels. And Roland Homestead, it's really cool because he is a very well-rounded individual. He doesn't just do the homesteading. He does the homesteading. He does the bushcraft. He's got cooking videos. He's smoking meat outside, which is like fat girl happy place right there. That makes my fat excited. Oh my God. I'm saying it out loud. Yeah, I did. And a lot of others. I have a lot of friends that ish. Yeah, I'm kind of him for his kindness. Again, someone started giving me tons of help. I've been over there and checked out their channel too. The very first time I'm on a computer, and my phone is dead, like completely dead to the world. There's not going to be any more videos coming off of that thing. Not for a while. So, and I don't even know what happened to it. Oh, that's all right, B. Fowler. I'm glad you're just back. I'm just glad you're back. I only stutter when I'm nervous. So pretty much anytime I'm on YouTube, it's a thing. Tyler is a great guy. He is a great guy. And him and Rollins the him and Rolling Homestead, they've both of them have been so nice. Anytime I've come into a live, they're always super sweet. And I don't think they really understand that is the time that I get to be with people that are like-minded. That's the time that I get to come into a chat and talk about things that actually matter to me. And we all like to eat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we do. But every time, that was what, getting back around to what I was trying to say. See, it goes in a circle sometimes. But every time I go into their live, they are always eating something. Always. You know, I can be like, if you want to mod someone, just click the 3 dots by their name. Oh, that is cool. Okay, let me see if I can check this out. Sorry, got like in your personal space there. My bad. Okay. I'll see if I can't try that. I honestly, about half the chat is not there. And the 3 dots are also not there. Promo. Plain old Chuck. Hey, you just snuck in on me. I would love to, and I would love to do that. Wait, that didn't sound right. I didn't even take it that way. My my mind hadn't been in those circles for a long time. Just saying. I came in the back door. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming in, back door or otherwise. And I would love to make people moderators. I honestly don't know how to do that. And it said, B. Fowler, I'm glad you're here. Well, they might be now. Okay. Let's see. You said I'm looking for 3 dots beside people's names. And then I could click on the dots. And that will give me the option to make you a moderator, right? But at the end, I wish I could show you what my screen is looking like, because next to I'm not seeing the dots. And it's probably just me not knowing what I'm doing. But part of my screen is not in the picture. So I'm afraid I'm scared to click on anything. Because if I click on too much, if you're new coming in, I didn't plan to do this. I was just trying to get it. Thank you. Glad somebody does. I really do appreciate it, because So if you're a little confused, like, what are y'all even doing? Head mods in my settings. Okay. So yeah, I keep thinking maybe I could click on somebody's name. I think part of my screen is stuck on the side. It's like this much of the conversation. It's like I can tell what y'all are saying. So I'm not like confused or, well, maybe slightly, but I'm not like, I know what y'all are talking about. But part of the words, like leg hold Chuck and plain old Chuck, their LOLs are not there. Like part of the like LOL, part of it's gone. So I'm not all of what you guys are saying. Sometimes best way to learn is to jump right in, or in your case, kind of stumble into it. Sister, you understand me. That's the way I do life. I just fake it till I make it. I don't know what else to do. Never owned my life. How to take my word on anything in chat. I am glad I'm not alone, brother. I'm so glad. Because I've had a computer. I've always had a computer. But I don't know a whole lot about the whole YouTube thing. That's where I'm confused. Try making the screen control. Try making the screen control and scroll down. Or maybe over. Wow, messed that up. I understood though. I misspell like all kinds of stuff because I'll make it smaller. Okay, I didn't know what you meant. Make it smaller. That might be the answer. I'm getting somewhere now. Double trouble. Oh, we got dots. Plain old Chuck. You are the man. We're going to have to give out some gold stars or something. I'm so excited. Yay. Jerry's Woodshop. Jerry, hi. Thank you for coming in. Just spread that around. Absolutely. Oh, Chuck. The man. Moderator. Okay. All right. Your first gold star. Woohoo. And I'm officially really, really excited. Like, I was already excited, but now I really am. Okay, now I got to try to figure out how to go back up in the chat. I was already here. Well, my phone just kicked me out. Well, I'm so maybe I did. Maybe I did see you in here earlier and just didn't remember. I'm having some serious issues with my ADD tonight. And part of that has a lot to do with when I get nervous. But you guys have made this great for me. I really appreciate it. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Anything? Now I'm looking. CPT. Father. Moderator. And see, I didn't even have to go to another. I didn't even have to pull up. All of us little channels. I'm way back. I'm like way back in the chat real quick for just a second. Because I wanted to see if anybody else had mentioned that they wanted to be a moderator. And I already forgot. I got Jan. I got Simply Jan in there. Awesome. It should work now. And aren't you a knife person? Yes. I am absolutely obsessed. Just a little bit. I really enjoy collecting knives. I don't have a whole bunch. I just figured it out. Yay, you're blue. I feel like a little kid right now. You did it. I did it. Yeah. It's pretty exciting. It's awesome. Does anybody else, would anybody else like to be a moderator? I don't want to just like thrust it upon anybody. I didn't even ask you. Plain old Chuck, I just like, hey, by the way. Sorry, I didn't even ask you before I threw that wrench on you. It's awesome. Would anybody else like to be? I don't want to leave anybody out. Ah, Chuck, you're one of the blue guys. And you too can be blue. You got it working. Brett and Cindy's Tennessee living. Yes. I like most things, whenever I stumbled through life, I stumbled onto it and was able to get it to go. I was only a moderator one time and I deleted the host posting. That's awesome. Well, I tell you, and this, when it comes to the moderators, I do my good mod. It's always in. Donald would be a good mod. He's always in chats. If he wants to be, I'm totally cool with that. I get told, tool all the time. Sorry. um, I don't classify as being for kids, but if you've watched many videos, I do consider myself to be a family friendly, and mostly I want my channel to reflect my convictions. So if you see somebody um, being ugly to another person in the chat before I do, uh, then you can let them out the back door. Because I don't. That's not something I want to. I want to entertain. That's not cool. And like cussing and nasty talk, I can't be down with that. Thank you so much. What? Attack of the Gourds. They all I almost knocked them all off in the floor. Making birdhouses with gourds that we grew. So time them out. Oh yeah. LOL, they posted a link and I went to check the link. The dots and zapped them out. I was on. I've only been a moderate. No, that's not true. Because Roland Homestead made me one. Just because I'm in there all the time, and I think he was trying to. I think it was more because he wanted me to feel, important or whatever. I think he just did it to, to make me feel good. But somebody was talking crazy, and I was like, nope. Like, they were and it and one guy was being ugly to it was Chaucer, but now it's Fox in the Woods. I think that's what he changed it to. Breaking my love stream. Remember that, Mary? You were on fire. I was upset. I was upset. I was like, you need to get off the Fox. I was like, we ain't having it. We ain't having it. I was upset. Chaucer, Foxit Outdoors, thank you. Because you will be a pro in no time. Scur. It does. I think more than anything, I be myself. Hacking deep. That's my neighbor. Hey. I love zapping trolls. Me too. It feels so powerful. Like, my son, okay. My son follows Dang Matt Smith, and one of his things is get that out of here or something like that. I'm not doing him justice or anything, but whenever the guy was coming in to Roland Homestead and Woods live, a hard word to remember. Hey. Um, when anyways, this guy came in to their live. He was being so mean. Everyone else is taken. I have to be myself. I do not know how to be anything else. I'm going to be at the shindig if I have to sneak over a gate or climb over a wall. Don't tell anybody I said that. Don't block me, Jan. You guys are awesome. Oh, I forgot. Oh, but he was making me mad because he kept being so mean. He was being so mean, and uh, and the fox is a nice guy, and I don't entertain bullying, so he had to go many times, and he was so obsessed that uh he made more profiles or whatever so he could come back in and do it over and over and over again. So we felt like we were playing whack-a-mole with this guy. He'd come in and we were like oh man. Hike and deep. I like tripped. Oh, they didn't me. No. I think they're intimidated to do something like that to me. But they were doing it on another channel, and I had just been made a moderator for that channel, and I go to the shindig. I have to go to the shindig. That's where all my people are. I was not gonna do this tonight, and I was like, I don't have my computer's messed up at my house. Some people never outgrow childish behavior. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard, Miss Grace. Kidding. What was I saying? See. Yeah. People in my life do not understand. They don't understand why I'm obsessed with plants, and they don't understand why I want to have a goat, and they don't understand why I want to get back into raising rabbits, like the one that I'm chasing. I moderate like a bouncer. Well, do you mind being? Do you want to be? You can be a moderator in here for sure. If anyone gets out of control, they are out on the street. Zero tolerance. Well, in here, Mama don't allow no cussing around here. I think that it might have worked. I don't know if it did or not. Yes, I got you. If anybody else wants to be a moderator, I would love for you guys to be. I just don't want to like chunk it on anybody if they don't want to be, like I did. Like I did. Good old Chuck. Because I was Razorbacks running a pack. That's right. So I've been doing, in case anybody wants to know, I've been doing some trailblazing out in my backwoods. I do a lot of hiking, camping type of stuff. You can't tell it. You know, but you know, for a big girl, I can hike. So there's that. Off the subject. I got robins. Oh yeah. You're like, I raised robins. I mean, another animal that I forgot the name of. I was looking back. Trailblazing. Hold on. I'm gonna get back around to that. Remind me in a second, and I'll tell you. Whatever it was that I was gonna say. I forgot. Again. Crud. Okay. Yeah, trailblazing. So we've got about 3 acres or so here, but an entire acre of it is nothing but woods. So you're full of robins. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We do too, but we don't shoot them or eat them or nothing like that. Not yet. Not yet. If it gets bad, the Blue Jays are probably going to be the first to go. And that's after all the squirrels are kind of mowed down. We have crazy amount of squirrels here, and we eat all the squirrel and dumplings that we can handle. Oh, Grace, thank you so much. Thank you. Trailblazing. So this, my pawpaw started. This is like made me cry. Oh, and I'm not a crybaby. You got it running smooth now. I have to slide out. Have fun. Not everyone. Plain old Chug. Hey, buddy, thank you so much for coming in here. And I say that with all the respect in the world. You were great, man. I appreciate you so much coming in, taking time out of your day. You guys were awesome. You guys are awesome. See y'all tomorrow, etc. We'll be waiting on your next video live cast. You know, these lives are a lot easier for me to do right now because, well, now that I know what to do, I didn't realize. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I didn't realize we've been in here for an hour. So you're not going to hurt my feelings a bit if there's something, and I don't know what time it is. It's 8:52. Is somebody else going live? Because I don't want to. Brett and Cindy. Time again. I think that's a video. I'm not sure if that's a live or not. But that's because I'm really not good at this. Plain old chat. Stream requires no editing. Not that I edit anyways. Have you seen my videos? It's like, if you have something to do, fast forward until you see me doing something that's not this. I think in one of my videos, and I was trying to fix the low tunnel, which is messed up again, the weight of the rain. It's because I went cheap on everything. I tried to build it with 1/2 inch pegs, and I should have used 3/4 inch pegs, and that's why it did it the way it did. And I didn't put in what's the thing that goes on the top to stabilize it. Have to go get started on homesteading. That's all right. I appreciate you so much. Got you down for my next shout out. You're awesome. Thank you so much. And you already know I'll be over to check everybody out. If I haven't been on your channel and watched your videos, okay. If I haven't already, I'll definitely be over to check you guys out. But the let's see. Oh, this is my grandpa's land. He passed it down until mid-March. Well, I'm pretty sure I've got I still have some catching up to do over there on your channel. I'm nearly certain that I don't think I've seen all your videos. So I'll have some catching up time to do between now and March for sure. Cuz I don't know about y'all, but I just kind of like easier on me, my ADD or whatever, that whenever I'll just get on a channel and I'll just like hang out there for the day and I'll watch their videos until they don't have any more videos to watch, or I run out of time, or a squirrel runs past the window. Something along those lines. But I'll pick somebody and I'll just stay on their channel for a day. So if I haven't, it's time to do another soon. You should, Jan, you should. Because you're way better. You're way better at this than me. Her videos are great. She's so sweet. She is one of the sweetest people. So anybody that's in the chat, if you haven't been and checked them out, go check them out. And if you don't like their content, I get it. Don't just go and subscribe to their channel, make a little comment on a video and then walk away and never go back. If anything, go watch a video, let them know that you came. Just, and if you like their content, then subscribe and stay. I appreciate that. Because I love having more subscribers, and every time that somebody subscribes to the channel, I get so excited, like ridiculous excited. The number goes up, and I'm like sending Jan, I'm like over on her channel, you're never gonna believe it. Because I was at like 70 or something just a few weeks ago, and she gave me a shout out on her channel, and then all of a sudden I just and then I'm busy with people coming in, and I want to make sure I talk to everybody, and I want to go. You guys are so sweet. I can do that's okay. I have to be in the Ozarks at 6 a.m. No, you need to get plenty of rest so you can make that drive and be safe. Your safety comes first. And I hope you have a great time. The Ozarks, man, got me jealous, brother. That sounds really good. I need my beauty rest. Look at you go, girl. 127. I have no earthly idea where the time has gone. Time flies when I'm having fun. I don't know. I hope you guys are having fun too. Speak Fowler. Fowler, I'm not a channel. I'm a viewer, but have found a great group family. Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. And that's the squirrel I was chasing a minute ago. Is as excited as I get when there's she'll be in the thousands. I don't know about all that, Jan. I'm gonna claim what you're speaking over me in faith in Jesus' name. Thank you, Jesus. I'm just gonna claim it and walk on, because there's nothing God can't do. And if he wants me to be there, he'll put me there. He'll make a way for me. But it's not about that at all. I know that, getting to 1,000 and, getting monetized or any of that kind of stuff, that would be great. That'd be icing on the cake. But for me, it is the community, and it's making friends that have the like-minded, you guys understand, you, which is mind-blowing because my family doesn't, and they don't get it. Even my son, and God love him. Lord, I love him. And me and him have so much other things in common. We like to do a lot of stuff. I mean, like we like to play video games. We like to play like WWE and that kind of stuff. Me and him both like to bow, hunt and stuff, which right now it's more just like archery practice. Because we're not really shooting anything yet. Not with his bow. You'll be there. Thank you. But I mean, we have a whole lot of stuff that we have in common. We like sci-fi, type movies, and he'll even watch Star Wars and stuff with me. And I watch like some of the scary stuff with him, and he likes that. You don't have to homestead. It's all about community for sure. Yeah, and it's not necessarily the just like everybody that is in here understands me on a different level. Like there's people in the homesteading community. I'm into that. There's people in the bushcrafting community that I really enjoy. I love being in the woods. That's exciting for me. And I love to shoot. I like to fish. And Lord knows I love to eat. And I love to cook. So it's not about things I'm not right. That's right. But you don't have to be here. that's it. Because we're all a little, I'm odd. I'm an odd person. And I don't have many friends. And the ones that I do have, they're the kind of friends that'll show up and drop off like 4 kids at my house and be like, they want mare. I'm like, oh, yay. Come on, guys. Y'all want to plant some seeds? And I've got like 4 or 5 kids. By the end of the day, maybe I have like 6 kids. And they're all hanging out at my house. And then I'm looking, I'm like, hey, where'd your mama go? 2 days later. So, I mean, life is like that. But, and I love the kids being here. So I don't really care. Let the mama leave. Because it's really the kids I like hanging out with anyways. Because the kids, it's like I'm pouring into these kids, and it's exciting for me because, I'm watching future gardeners and future, bushcrafters and stuff like that. I'm really considering, very, very seriously considering doing a workshop. Get some dislikes. If they're disliking your video, they need to go find somewhere else to hang out. I don't get that. I really don't. There's people with children that can watch some scary. People with children that can watch. Oh, no doubt. Some of the stuff that some of the kids, like my son, come home from a friend's house. Let's just put it that way. I'm watching your busy videos. It's a tomato plant. Oh, she got done watching a couple. It's a tomato plant. I have a tomato plant. Okay, there's 2. There's 2 of them. And if you could see that tomato plant now, you would be very, very sad for me because I had two, and I planted them both at the same time, and they were both really healthy, really beautiful plants. One of them got like crazy, crazy big, huge, huge, and she said that she just no. Getting started on homesteading, said that she just watched and saw that it was a tomato plant. These are growing in my living room. I have a cantaloupe that just flowered in my living room. Obsessed. Guys, I will be right back. It is urgent matter, and I will return. Sorry. Was nothing I could do. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, getting started on homesteading, it could be you, it could be a wife, it could be, sorry. And I've been talking to Jan a lot. I'm really sorry about that. I promise I didn't mean any offense. It's a matter, I knew it all. It sure looks like it's. I just saw where you commented on some of the videos. Thank you for that. I was saying earlier, I love cornbread too. We talk about cornbread. That's awesome. Who in here likes cornbread? Well, there you go. I like to add cheddar cheese and jalapenos and corn. Maybe cream style corn, depending. Depending. And sometimes I even put meat in it, and do almost like a shepherd's pie, but with cornbread on the top. Bam! Just blew your mind. Good stuff, for sure. Oh, while y'all are here, I feel like I got company over for the first time in forever. Like, hey, Mom, I got some friends over, which I don't live with my mom, but we do live very close. This is my Meemaw's house, just so y'all are, this is my disclaimer. This is my grandma's house. Cornbread. Sorry. Cornbread with all that stuff in it, your life will never be the same. It won't ever be the same. So, this is my grandma's house. Right next door this way is my mama's house. The next door this way is my house. So we live like in this compound. You need to watch my videos. What's a man in a dress eating little Debbie's? Yes, I have. That's when I found yours. That's when I found yours. That's when I found your. That's the video, but I thought it was you and was it you and your wife and they were and she caught you with the little Debbie snack cakes. I'll have to go back and rewatch that again because that was funny. I watched that whole collaboration. That's how I found a bunch of you guys on there from watching that. And it was because of Pete's little homestead. I follow him too. And he is so funny. And he was one of the first ones that I found that was cooking and eating stuff that people don't normally cook or eat. So, and I'm like, we secretly do that here too, brother. You know, like you don't hear a lot of people on here talking about, you know, cooking up a mess of squirrels or, you know, stuff like that. And so, and we down here, we eat a lot of stuff that, you know, people don't eat. Ooh, honey child. If you haven't ever seen Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, and the reason I'm saying that is because it just popped up. That woman can cook. I've never tasted the food, but I'm telling you, I've watched her videos enough to know that if I was sitting there and was eating the food, it would be amazing. And she just put up a video about pork chops. Yummy. I love pork chops. Anyway, so Pete's little homestead is how I ended up trying to get that off of there. Oh, yes, she can. Oh, yeah. The first one I saw of hers, she was cooking a roast in the air fryer. What? I have two. Well, okay. When I say I have, my family collectively has things. Now, I don't. Disclaimer. There you go. It's not necessarily mine, but I have direct access to it anytime I please. So, I have it. So, we have two. We have two of those air fryers. I didn't buy either of them. My mom didn't buy either of them. They were gifts because she's got it like that. My stepdad is very sweet to her. He loves her a lot. But she was cooking a roast. To get back to that story, I've got like 8 unfinished stories somewhere in this chat where I've started it and I get about 3/4 of the way through. Pete's Little Homestead is awesome. I'll get about 3/4 of the way through a thought. I just got an air fryer. Good. Simply Jan. You will be cooking all kinds of stuff in that thing. And I thought it was just like stuff that if you put it in the deep fryer, like if you could put it in the deep fryer, then you could put it in the air fryer. That's what I thought. She's cooking roasts in that thing. Roasts. And I had no idea. I wasn't even using my air fryer to its full potential until Mama C showed me the way. So if you like to eat and if you like to come up with new recipes and cook and stuff like that, go check her out. You will not be disappointed. Another one that I watch that, and she's the one that started the Little Debbie's collaboration. I think she's the one that started it in the first place. Getting started on homestead. I'm pretty sure, right? Cook quail, pheasant, pork, and chicken in it. Yum. And I wasn't even hungry. Like, I'm not even hungry. Or am I? After the live chats, I'm like munching something. It's like watching a movie or something. Except it's interactive, which is even better. That's the excitingest. Right. The most exciting part. I can't talk very good, but I'm a good speller. I had no idea that you could cook. I know. And it seems like last night we were watching, I was watching a live. We watched Trail Trash Outdoors. I don't think it's probably not even the computer. It was probably me stuck in thought. It may possibly. Am I back? Yeah, maybe. We need popcorn. Air fry had breaded chicken in it. LOL. We've been cooking. No, like we cook French fries in it. We do like corn dogs and stuff like that because the majority of the stuff that we fix is for over, because it's like I said, this is my Meemaw's house. And I stay with her. My chair is about to roll out from under me. I would have been seriously embarrassed if I fell on the floor. But it wouldn't have surprised me at all because that's the kind of stuff I do. I lost you for a minute there. Yeah, I figured that I was probably just stuck in thought. I don't think it was the computer. I think I was sitting and looking off to the side like like I forgot. Like maybe I forgot that I was doing this. I wish I could actually hear you guys. That would be awesome. CPD survival comment on the chat. That's awesome. Am I back now though? I might be just having problems with my internet. That might be a good thing. You're working good now. Some stepped away again, but came back. I'm glad you're back. That's great. If I never got a word in edgewise, that might actually work in my favor. I wish it would be it would certainly be a lot easier to carry this along because I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish a thought real quick before I forget what I was thinking about. Don't forget to thank you so much. So, I went out into my backwoods and I went out there. See you guys later. Getting started on the homestead. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for hanging out with us. That means so much to me. Um, so I'm out there with a machete, and I'm cutting myself out a trail because I want to be able to go out there and I want to build me a campsite. And um, so I'm out there, and like I said, this was my pawpaw's property, and it was somebody else's in our family before that, and like either he inherited it or they owned it together, and then he paid um, to be able to keep his part. So anyway, so it was my pawpaw's, and then whenever he passed, and it's my meemaw's too. So now it's it's hers, and so but anyways, we've had this property has been in our family for a long time, and it's been years, like a lot of years since I've ever known of them having pigs, and so I'm out there in the woods and I'm cutting out a trail and I'm trying to find where I want to put my campsite and where I want to, um, start building a shelter and that kind of stuff. I'm really getting into that now, and learning how to do fire starting, from the ferro rod and all that. Because I was really struggling with that and having a really hard time. And then I was on, one of the bushcrafting channels, and I'm sure it was Tyler Woods or Rolling Homestead with Mark, but they were talking about that you had to scrape the stuff, off of there, and then for real, um, but then you had to take it and hit it with the, because I'm out there, I'm like, I've got the thing, I got the ferro rod and I've got like my knife and I'm like whacking at it and I'm like, why isn't this working? And they were explaining that you have to scrape that stuff off of there first and then do light it. And so once I got that figured out, and I'm sitting there listening to the chat, I'm sitting there like actually talking with them and they're like walking me through the process. And so I've got me an aluminum pie plate on the counter and I had some lint from like dryer lint because that's what I use for my fire bundles. I mean, I still go out in the woods even though I can't start like a fire like that. I have a lighter, I've got matches, other I've got other options, but I wanted a more reliable option for when, like, if a lighter wasn't working or, if the matches got wet or the lighter got wet. It doesn't matter if the ferro rod gets wet or the knife gets wet. You could dry it off real quick and still be able to use it. And it seemed like, and I've always wanted to, um, I've always wanted to be able to do that. And so they're walking me through it. And I'm in my living room. I'm not. I'm at the end of my bar in the kitchen, and I've got this aluminum pie plate, and I'm like doing it like what they're saying to do, and I hit it, and it burst into flames. My son's like, "Mom, what are you doing? Why are you starting a fire in the kitchen?" I was doing a happy dance and he was freaking out. It was great. It was pretty funny. He got so upset. He was like, "You have lost it. You have lost your mind." I was like, "I did it. I did it. I did it. I'm so excited." I mean, it ended up, it went out really fast, so it wasn't that bad. And so, but just the fact that they helped me figure that out, that was big. You know, like you guys helping me figure out how to put moderators on here, or, you know, different ones uh have given me pointers on, you know, like how to get the channel to do what it's supposed to do, to be able to go live and all that. Oh, and Sty North, I was on a live watching him one night, and he was talking about cast iron, and he was talking about how if it gets rusted or whatever, you can still repair it. And I was like, how? Because, like, you know, my son and I both have a cast iron skillet. He's, you know, and they're like personal pans. Like there are breakfast skillets. Like one's for me and one's for him. And so I can put peppers in mine if I want. And if he doesn't want that, he doesn't have to put that. Or if I want spinach in mine and he doesn't want that, you know, that kind of stuff. And so we have our own personal um, cast iron skillets for breakfast, specifically for breakfast. Well, he took the scraps out and he never brought my pans back in. And I was busy with something else. Breakfast was over. I'm done. Moving on to the next task. And I forgot that they were out there. And they got I thought they were ruined. I thought that there was no way I was going to be able to get them back and be able to restore them back to their former glory. But he was talking about how you put vinegar on it and it will like dissolve it, because they were rusted. They were horrible looking. And I put the vinegar, I poured vinegar in there, and I even let it soak overnight. It was that bad. And I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and finally I was able to get it fixed. And it was because, you know, I had somebody that was willing to um help me, that was willing to, you know, pour into me. I hope I can be that for somebody else. Not that I think I know anything that you guys don't know. But you know, that's how it is with the community and with our family, our little family, and our friends here, is that we can pull from each other, you know? That, you know, there might be something that you have trouble with, you know, and maybe um, you know, God willing, I might know how to do something to be able to help. You know, the chances of me knowing something that you don't is unlikely, but you know, I think it's more you guys help me more than I feel like I help anybody else, but I'm really glad. Um, and I know that, you know, it's a handful of us in here, but you know, that doesn't even matter to me. That doesn't make it any less important that I was able to get this up and get to sit and hang out with you guys. That means that I don't really have a whole lot of friends, like in real life. You guys are real life. That I didn't mean it like that. Um, but I feel like a lot of people that I am friends with, um, that I hang out with, this is family. Absolutely. Dave's Backyard Chicken and Outdoors. Hi. Glad you made it. Glad you're here. But this, for me, this is just, yeah, we're all friends here. And that's the greatest part, is that, the people that say they're my friends, that I might see them every once in a while. They live here close. They're, maybe less than a mile away. But 90% of the time, they only show up when they need some, you know? I'm great with kids. I make a heck of a babysitter. And I'm a good shoulder to cry on, because I'm squishy. Sorry. But, a lot of the time, I don't feel like they honestly value me the way that people that I'm friends with on here do, because they don't really understand, nor do they really take the time to understand, because it's, I don't know, that went the wrong direction there. Oh, so I'm making a campsite out in my backwoods, and um and because this is an old family property that, you know it's been in my family for as long as I've obviously been alive, and I know that it's been here. My grandparents have lived here. Absolutely. This is a family. This is, to me, this really is. It's like a little family. This community is amazing. It really is amazing. Um, and I know there's quite a few of you guys that if I needed somebody to talk to, if I needed, to some more than others, right? Right. Um, but I honestly feel like if I needed somebody to talk to, or, if I just wanted to find somebody, hey, you want to go hang out with, if we were closer, if there was, if you guys, if anybody's coming through Arkansas, um, if you're driving through Central Arkansas and you're heading to, wherever, but if you're coming through Central Arkansas, I would hope that you would shoot me a message or something and say, hey, I'm coming through. Let's do lunch or something. Or, you know, always contact me if you need help. Thank you, Jan. And I know, and I believe that too. Absolutely. Talk away. I love this. Me too. Me too. So, back before, do you have Instagram? I have one. I don't really have access to it. I have Facebook though, and it's just my name. It's spelled the same way as my channel. So, and I have Messenger on Facebook. I have Messenger. What's the closest big city to where you live? The closest big city to me would be Little Rock. Little Rock is just north of me by about 20 minutes. I know. I would love that. I would, if anybody's coming anywhere close and unable to connect to chat, please try later. Hey guys, if this shuts down on me, I would love to do this again at a time that it's not going to interrupt somebody else's chat. And I am And I just is everybody in here? Is everybody in here subscribed to Jerry's Woodshop and Outdoors? Because if you are not, he is live right now. And he is my friend. So, I don't know if it's actually, if I'm still there or not, or if you guys are still there. I think it shut down. I'm going to see if I can do this without shutting myself out of the chat. And I'm hoping I don't.
Meet Stitch Fix. Get styled in 4 easy steps. First, take your style quiz. You'll get a box with pieces
That wasn't
selected
what I
by
meant to
your
do.
personal.
Share. Okay. Copy. I am figuring out all kinds of stuff. Just what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. The link that I just posted, if you can see anything, unable, really, Mary, really, unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. I'm not sure if I'm still there or not, or if you guys can still see me. Please try again later. Do they not know that it's? Oh Lord. My friends try pushes. I must make amends. I worked hard all my lifetime. No help from my friends. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh Lord, won't you buy me? I don't know if I can get this back or not. Color TV, darling, $4 is trying to find me. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.